they hear me speak. They know you doubt yourself far more than someone else, but they can see the heart of it is bullshit. And if you want to quit, then you should leave. Keep cracking always happens when knee-jerk reactions make you want to hide, where you can fortify. Fasten matches, batten hatches, the wolves are scratching at your door. Don't lie, you wanna let them inside. Does it feel like I don't know anything? My blinders on, speeding towards $50, already silver for sure. The shell is cooling, but the core is getting hotter. No telling when it will explode. You often ask yourself, when you're with someone else, what do they see? And after all the bullshit, am I the filament or filigree? hiding her love from her lover. But in the end I would find she retired her heart from a man. And in Mariah's day she conspired to force litigations, deciding to distance herself from the menacing man that I am. And she was praying we won't be forced to stay until our hearts stop beating, too afraid to admit defeat again. I didn't want to say it wasn't real. I was rather stuck in thinking I'm too esoteric. Celebrate that we won't be forced to stay until our hearts stop beating, unafraid to admit defeat again. A little closer to something real. Still, I just can't fight that feeling. I'm too esoteric. Weary one, come clean. Wouldn't it be better if you didn't have to sleep alone? Well, all you gotta do is willingly surrender everything that you wanted to be. Time passes quickly. You can soon discover with the right routine nearly everything's forgiven or forgotten when impending separation is all you can see. That's not love, but the beast that looks like it will really turn you into an island where the coconuts and sand are rotten and quick, where nothing can ever grow again. What do you mean it sounds iffy? Filling up the kettle with TNT, feeling smaller and smaller and smaller every day until there's no one in the mirror to see. That's not love, but the beast that looks like it, it'll really turn you into an island where the coconuts and sand are rotten and quick, where nothing a restraint to keep from adding tracks to every production. I think I'm gonna keep stripping back. You won't believe, no, you couldn't conceive of what I say about my own work in my mind. Oh baby, you're tired of trapping for the ride. I think I gotta hit the lever. If I am to die before I get my chance, would you be so kind? When it's my time, don't spread my ash, pack me in a mine. Give me more potential, even if it means you'd expect devastation from me. Flag me in the field for everyone to see. I know someone will eventually reveal I'm carefully constructed with glitter and confetti. Nothing at all intended to harm the innocent ones who were born enough to inch their way down to see what I had been up to. But for now you gotta settle for here and get another track where the melody is basic and the metaphors are out of whack. You won't believe, no, you couldn't conceive how weird a pop song is if it's from my mind. But baby, I maintain the time it remains. I just know that I can crack the code. But if I die before I get that chance, would you be so kind? When it's my time, don't spread my ash, hide me in the mine. Down in the ground for miles and miles. So when the collier comes, I've been here a while. And with all that time and pressure, I might finally learn to shine. I might finally learn to shine. And with all that time and pressure, I might finally learn to shine. Had my heart set on zero gravity, miss the signals too muted by engine roar. Had no instruments mirroring my trajectory. From the mesosphere down to the ocean floor. Now I'm an honorary astronaut. I'll do the best with what I got. Honorary astronaut. Maybe I'm not meant for the heavens. fast to the image in place, boldly claiming that I would breathe infinity. Made a suit and a helmet to wear my case. Honorary astronaut, I'll do the best with what I got. Honorary astronaut. Maybe you made the right decision. Maybe you're too hard on yourself. But did you really think taping wings to a Buick would mean you could fly? There's nothing wrong at all with being grounded. Besides, you love it